Ethan, it's time for Vox Pop and Drop.
Did somebody say Vox Pop and Drop? Hello everybody and welcome again to a new season of Vox Pop and Rock. I'm your host, Ethan Goldstein, and today we're going to be asking new students what it's like to be at college for the first time, and returning students what it's like to be back. Join us again for the first episode of the 2012 fall season of Vox Pop and Rock. Hi, you're on Vox Pop and Rock. Tell me, what do you love about returning to Clark?
You know, I guess I love all these weirdos who come by and are like, hey, want to be on camera?
I am not weird! Hi, you're on Vox Pop and Rock. Tell me, what do you love about returning to Clark?
Books upon books, and the poster said, oh my gosh, the world is going to end this year!
Boring textbook. Hi, you're on Vox Pop and Rock. Tell me, what do you love about returning to Clark?
I love seeing my friends, especially Sigmund Freud.
Hi, tell me, what do you love about returning to Clark? Good for you! Hi, what do you love about being new here at Clark?
Well, I enjoy the opportunity to dress like this.
Really? Because my suit's fancier than yours.
Well, I have a blazer back in my dorm room.
So I have a tie.
I have a bow tie.
I have a tie!
I have a pocket protector.
I don't have one of those. Hi, you're on Vox Pop and Rock. Tell me, what do you love about being new here at Clark?
They accept me for who I am.
What do you love about being new here at Clark?
I love that I have to run to class now.
Bye! Hi, you're on Vox Pop and Rock. What do you love about returning to Clark?
I love the people.
I love you too.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, you're on Vox Pop and Rock. Tell me, what do you love about being at college for the first time?
Freedom!
All right, everybody. That's all for now. And I can't wait for a new season of Vox Pop and Rock. 1, 2, 3, 4!
Hello, welcome to CCN News for You. I am Curran and this is Ericca Gandolfo, my new co-anchor. Ericca, I think this is going to be the beginning of a beautiful co-anchorship.
I agree.
Let's get things started, shall we?
Our first story tonight is about MySpace attempting to make a comeback. They've completely cleaned up their website and are now having a new look that doesn't look quite like Facebook, but more like Instagram. What do you have for us?
Well, babies and keg stands is what I've got tonight. Arizona State University is in the news recently because of a photograph allegedly taken at a sporting event, a football game, where else would you traditionally have a keg stand, of a baby being suspended by his ankles in the typical pose. Arizona State University police are looking into the matter to see whether or not it is a photoshopped photograph or not.
That's crazy.
Pretty crazy.
In Los Angeles, a chef was found guilty of murder after confessing to boiling his own wife. David Veens, 49 years old, cooked his wife Dawn, who was 39, until there was little left but the skull. He admitted this after learning he was a suspect in the case and jumped off an 80-foot cliff and is now in the hospital. His quote was, "I just slowly cooked her and I ended up cooking her for 4 days."
4 days. That would make an awfully tender human roast.
Oh, I'm sure. Great marriage they must have had, too.
They must have been. It's quite a pair. Furthermore, tonight you're going to hear one of the most important news stories of your life. Bill Clinton says that by 2018 he could run to be the president of France and Ireland, but not at the same time. Previously, he had said that because of his being born in Arkansas, a former Louisiana Purchase state, he could therefore become president of France, possibly. As for his declaration of the ability to run for the president of Ireland, I'm not exactly sure where he's getting that, but I'm sure his views are noble in nature.
For Clark topics, later in this episode we will be talking about upcoming October events, but first we'd like to talk about White Panda, which is coming to Clark on October 11th. It'll be held in the dining hall, where there will be fun glow sticks, beach balls, and it'll be quite the party, so make sure you buy your tickets quickly upstairs in the UC 3rd floor.
So that's all the Clark news we have, but I understand you have some sort of a seasonal food thing for us.
Well, yes, I do. To help get you guys in the spirit of fall, I thought it'd be cute if we recommended some recipes. So the first is a country apple dumpling. It's a little pastry wrapped around some sort of apple custard with some sugar on top. Sounds really good. And then pumpkin gobs. They look like a really big whoopie pie, but are pumpkin flavored. They sound really good. I think we should make those soon for some of us. And then there is a ginger snap pumpkin pie, which is pretty self-explanatory, but it's all pumpkin-y, related to fall, and get you guys in the spirit of things.
Fabulous, and those links can be found at the bottom of your screen. And now, to carry us on into a bold new future, a new correspondent, Snuggly Wuggly. Take it away, Snuggly.
Hey guys, my name's Snuggly Wuggly, and I'm so excited to be a part of this team. Yay!
Hello, I'm here with Rory Jones. Rory, I understand that you're the interim vice president of the student council.
That's right.
Tell me more.
So, as you know, or may not know, Maya was, I don't know her last name, was voted to be vice president last semester. And so she couldn't come this semester, unfortunately. So the spot was vacant, and according to student council bylaws, we need the interim vice president to step in for 3 weeks until elections could be set up and executed, and that's what's happening.
That's pretty interesting. Has this happened in recent memory?
I have no idea of student council history in the past at all. No one knows, it's a mystery.
Student council has been going through a lot of changes recently, hasn't it? It's been like...
Yeah, there's been some. I think it's always been. It's a very changing. It changes. It goes through phases. I feel. Yeah.
There's always a number of people who are willing to step in and fill the roles, though.
Yeah, I mean, this year less than normal. We're at an all-time low. This is the smallest student council's ever been, I think. Well, who knows? This election could change everything.
It could change everything.
And we'll know by the time it's rolling, the results have already happened. So things have already changed, or they haven't.
It's true. We're coming to you from the past right now, and so you'll probably know more than we do at this point. Time capsule on your television. And like I said before about how people were changing it up and stepping in to fill new roles, this is your first foray into student politics, isn't it?
I was the Maywood Hall representative.
Were you?
Last year.
Okay.
Yes. And I won that by, I think, 5 votes.
Really?
And versus no one, because no one ran.
So you got 5 votes out of the entirety of Maywood Hall, or like...
No one voted for anyone. I mean, like, people did like Darth Vader and stuff, which is silly.
How many votes did Darth Vader get?
I think he got a significant amount.
Really?
I think we sent him an email, but like...
He just didn't get back.
He didn't get back, so...
Did you send James Earl Jones an email?
We tried, but I wouldn't get through on it. He's not a Clark student. I'm not sure if Darth Vader's a Clark student either, so...
Not positive. I'll look into that for you.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
An interesting thing.
Might be a show to do, Darth Vader here.
I think that would be worthwhile.
Yeah.
So, if things go the way you want them to, I mean, I'm assuming that you want to continue to be vice president.
Yes.
Are there any sort of reforms or changes that you want to put in?
So, yes, short answer. Sure, student council has a bit of a interesting reputation with a lot of clubs. It's not always looked upon favorably, because, I mean, money is the main thing. We have to kind of play the villain sometimes. I can sit yeah. So sometimes we gotta people ask for money, and we do our best to give clubs money because that's what makes Clark go around. Like Clark has a lot of kids, a lot of interests, like a lot of things they want to do, and a very finite amount of money.
Well, we did have a very large surplus last year, though, didn't we?
So a fun story about that. The surplus is added after the end of every year. Money that's not spent by clubs, or just not, like, it didn't get spent by anyone, as the surpluses normally are, goes into community surplus.
Mm-hmm.
That money is like a once a year thing. And that $70,000 was a surplus of 7 years, 8 years maybe? Like, so that was it's a lot of money, but it's also a lot of money over a long period of time.
Right. But when we have people like you on the job, we can all look to a brighter tomorrow. So, Rory Jones, thank you for being on the show. We'll see you around. Coming up, more things. All right, we have an interview with somebody from tennis. That's right, an all-star on the World Tennis Arena. Please welcome Dana Ferranti. Dana, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
So I understand you're here to promote your club, Club Tennis.
That's right.
Tell us about it.
So Club Tennis just got started around last spring, and we're already up to like about 20, 25 members, and it's just growing, and we have lots of good people, many different experience levels, some very high, some just beginning. So it's something it is open to all experience levels, and we're happy to have more people.
Excellent. So, what does your club exactly do? You just like get together and play tennis, or?
Yeah, so like about 4 times a week we have practice. 2 times a week is the requirement for people who want to play competitively, and by competitively I mean against other schools. So we're going to Fairfield University tomorrow, and in a week from now we're going to Harvard and playing other schools. So there's quite a few people who want to play competitively, so they're not guaranteed a spot on every tournament. But that's the cool thing I think about club tennis, is that we're fair about who gets to play. If you want to play, you can play. For those who don't want to play competitively, that's also an option. So they can come to practice whenever they'd like, and we do some lessons taught by some of the more advanced players. And for those who are more intermediate advanced, they get to play some matches, do some drills, work on their tennis game.
Sounds excellent.
It's a good time.
I was interested in tennis for a while, but I haven't played, so maybe I'll come hang out with you guys.
You should just come hang.
Work on
your strokes.
Exactly.
That's what we do. We work on strokes, and then we just play. Yeah.
That's pretty much how it goes, right? Tennis. Yeah. That's great. Do you know anything about the history of tennis?
I don't. I know. I felt like I was gonna just say some bullshit, but I don't. No, I think it started. I'd like to say in England, but that could be totally wrong.
Well, they have Wimbledon, don't they? So
they have Wimbledon, yeah.
Seems reasonable to assume.
Yeah, it seems reasonable, but I mean that is the oldest tournament, but that might not mean it originated there. I mean, it's such a simple sport. It's not that crazy that so some ancestors of it were probably made long ago.
Probably the Aztecs.
Probably.
Or the Mayans.
Yeah.
Like in that movie Road to El Dorado?
Is that the cartoon?
It's the cartoon one,
yeah.
Yeah. They play some sort of a basketball game.
Yeah.
Thing with an armadillo who just jumps in there at one point.
That's kind of abusive.
No, yeah, it is kind of abusive. They were pretending to be gods, so it was all.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, tennis. So, about you, Dana Ferranti, how long have you been in tennis, personally?
For 5 or 6 years, I've lost track. I started my freshman year of high school. I was just just wanted to play a sport, and I thought I'd be good at tennis. I gave it a shot. Didn't turn out I was that good at it, but I worked at it, and I feel I'm a middle of the road type of player, and yeah, that's my tennis experience. Love watching it, love playing it. It's a really fun sport.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Do you think it's more of a spectator sport, or is it like, I don't know. I don't think there's such a thing as a spectator sport. I think it's always more fun if you're actually playing.
Yeah, lots of people say they hate watching it because it's the same thing over and over again. People hitting the ball back and forth. Someone serves it. Someone misses it. This is probably true about any sport. Once you know the sport, you can watch it, and it's a really fun sport to watch. It really gets you really tense, and then keeps you tense. And if you like being tense, it's a fun sport.
Keeps the tension,
Yeah.
like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Which should be no surprise then that Alfred Hitchcock directed a movie that had a tennis player in it.
No, yes, he did. Strangers on a Train.
Yes! Oh, that's what it was. That's
Yeah.
a great movie.
That's a
Love
good
that
one.
movie. Yeah. And then also, have you seen the movie Match Point?
I haven't. That's Woody Allen.
Woody Allen, yeah.
It's a very. Does it have any tennis in it? Like, is tennis analogies, tennis metaphors?
It's kind of like tennis metaphors,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's like some tennis played, so it's like, oh, that's your match point. Dum dum dum.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so so this club is awfully in its infancy.
We are.
What do you have plans for the future? Like plans for expansion or things you want to do?
All that comes to mind right now is maybe more matches, more. I think we're working on it. I think for the future, I just want to make this. I want to listen to what people's feedback is at the end, and at the end of the semester, and hear what we did right, what we did wrong. And so I think the future basically depends on that feedback. I think we're doing an okay job right now, and I think we have room to improve with the practice formats and everything else. But I don't know. It all depends on what people say.
Yeah. Well, I have high hopes for this club.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
it should turn out pretty well.
Mhm.
Do well in the future indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any final words you want to give about this spectacular club?
If you're interested, get in touch with me. My name's Dana Ferranti. You can find me on the Clark University Global Network thing. We're happy to have anyone interested.
Excellent. You're actually the president of this club, right?
Yeah.
Fabulous. So if people want to get involved in this club, they should contact you directly.
Me or our treasurer, George Arnault, or our vice president, Jay Sung Lee. Either of us, any of us.
Well, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you, Curran.
See you around.
See you around.
See you.
See ya.
See you. All right. Thank you. You may leave now. Get out of here. All right. So we're gonna have some great things coming up.
Hi, I'm Max Peterson, head anchor for CCNews World Report, the newest franchise of CCN News. Whether you're interested in the global economy, struggles towards democracy, or just the events occurring across the globe in general, we have you covered. Please join us each weekend for a brief discussion of the week's news. We can't wait to see you there.
Hi, so this is Shalmali and Vika, and they're here to talk to you from International Students Association about the Clark World Cup and the International Journey, which are October upcoming events. So go ahead.
My name is Vika Grindle. I am on the publicity side of the executive board.
Hi, I'm Shalmali. I'm the treasurer of International Students Association.
Alright, so why don't you tell us about the upcoming events?
Alright, so one of the events that ISA has coming up in October is Clark World Cup, and that is basically simulating the real World Cup, and we're going to have different countries competing against each other. It's going to be held in the Dolan Field. It's going to be really fun. There's going to be lots of food there, fun activities on the side. You're going to be able to root for your favorite team members or your favorite country or whoever you want to root for. And basically it's going to be about 10 to 15 people per team, and there's going to be several fields playing at the same time, so you can jump back and forth between the different games and watch whatever you want to watch, and it's going to be a really good time.
Yeah. And International Journey is a food festival on campus. It's held in Tilton Hall. Different countries have their booths set up with their flag and their costume, and they can cook whatever they want. We give them a budget of $50, so they can pretty much do whatever they want to do with that money and represent their country in a right way. We do this event because we want to spread awareness about different cultures and different food, different dressing style in the world, because Clark is known for diversity, so we want to make the best use of it. If you want to get involved in International Journey, we have a general interest meeting coming up. You can just show up and write down your email address. We'll contact you back.
Okay, that's awesome. And is it posted on links, the general interest meeting, so people can know the dates? Okay, perfect. So for those who have not heard of ISA, what are you guys known for?
Well, ISA is really all about celebrating diversity and bringing everyone from different cultures together. I mean, ISA itself is like a giant family. We kind of want to incorporate that into Clark and have everyone from all these different backgrounds come together and express all of the different sides of them and their backgrounds and how that all relates to each other and creates a big Clark world community.
That's great. What other events are you known for?
We have Euphoria and International Gala, Journey, and Vodka are our main events. We also co-sponsor with other student clubs to have other programs on campus.
Okay. Now how would somebody get involved if they wanted to after this interview?
Well, if someone wants to get involved with World Cup, we haven't set a date for that. It's going to be in October, but we don't know the specifics about it yet. And when we do, we're going to create most likely a Facebook page, and you guys will know about that if you're interested in it. And you can go onto this Facebook page and just post right on the page what team you want to be a member of, an email address, and people will get in contact with you. And Club Soccer will be the group that organizes it and gets everyone together.
Okay, awesome. So when you guys are sophomores now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what made you get involved last year?
I am an international student. I'm from India, so that's why I joined ISA initially, but then I figured out that not everyone is international, and I think that makes it more diverse because it's a club for everyone who wants to learn about diversity. It's a family, so yeah, I love ISA.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I was born in Russia, but I've lived in the US for 15 years now, I think. So I come from an international background, but I'm not familiar with it at all, so I kind of wanted to get more involved and meet people from different countries and just kind of see what's going on around the world.
So thank you, Vika and Shalmali, for coming on board. It was a pleasure meeting you guys.
Hi! Guess what? There's now another Vox Pop and Drop. So snuggly wuggly. Here we are on a cold, dark Friday night. There's no one. There's just you and me. As darkness, the starless sky just closes in upon us. Well, this is it. You and me, we must face the cold, dark night with only ourselves.
Ethan, what are you talking about? It's Friday night, come on!
Hello! We are here in the middle of the night on a Friday at Clark University, and this is Vox Pop and Drop. Hello, you're on Vox Pop and Drop. What are you doing out here on this fine night?
Doesn't matter. I'm not here just cause I got mad swag, yo.
Hello, you're on Vox Pop and Drop. What do you love about wandering around in the middle of the night?
I love hunting people at night.
Hello, what do you love about wandering around in the middle of the night?
I like fucking with people.
Me too! How drunk are you getting on this fine night?
Oh, I am hammered.
Good for you.
Slizzard. Downright.
Hello, you're on Vox Pop and Drop. What do you love about wandering around in the middle of the night?
I don't know, but I'm just really cold right now. Could I please go?
No, you can't. Now give me an answer.
I guess it's refreshing.
Is that the best you can do?
Maybe.
Hey, you're on Vox Pop and Rock. Well, what do you love about being here in the middle of the night?
Wanna buy some drugs, man? Buy some drugs? I got some drugs. Drugs right here. Come on, come on. Are they filming this right now? Are they filming this? Okay.
Hello, you're on Vox Pop and Drop. What do you love in the middle of the night?
I love creeping around and scaring people.
You're not very
Being
scary.
Really creepy. I can be.
Prove it.
Ah!
What do you love about being here in the middle of the night?
My nose is cold.
Mine is too. Hello! Isn't it kind of dangerous to be wandering around in the middle of the night like this?
Well, the worst thing that could happen is my head gets cut off.
What do you love about the middle of the night?
I love the fact that in the middle of the night, I get abducted by aliens pretty often. They just come into my room and...
Do they anal probe you?
They, like, do these weird tests on me.
Like in your ass. Hello, what are you doing out here in the middle of the cold, dark night?
I'm just coming back from taking a blood type test. I had to stab myself in the finger.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was what I said, actually.
Hello, you're on Vox Pop and Drop. What do you love about being out here in the middle of the night?
It's easier to rape people.
Shit!
Well, Snuggly Wuggly, this is it. It is time to go to bed. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I shall die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Good night, Snuggly Wuggly. Snuggly Wuggly.
Well, that's our show. Remember, folks, challenge convention.
And change our world.
I'm Curran.
And I'm Ericca Gandolfo. Thank you.
Good night.
Well, I feel that this union is certainly a necessary thing. The mad scientist demographic has long been oppressed by the tyranny of the common insect people. And I feel that this will bring a great force forward for science and ingenuity and play rats.
If we're gonna be buddies, better bone up on the rules. Cause don't nobody bring me no bad news. You can be my best of friends as opposed to paying dues. Cause don't nobody bring me no bad news.
That's a very common stereotype. The majority of people in my field have long since stopped genetic modifications, resulting in terrible Hulk-like transformations. I assure you it's perfectly safe.
Bring me no bad news. Now, when you're talking to me, don't be crying to me. Cause don't nobody bring me no bad news.
Oh, no, just some light rectal bleeding and the occasional brain worms, but again, trial and error. We do lose a few people a month, but they're insured.
If you're gonna bring something, make it something like you. But don't give me no bad news. 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 Don't nobody bring me no bad news. No bad news.
Well, she just sits in the back and enjoys crocheting. Tried to get me a new pair of goggles, but it just didn't work. Wasn't very imposing, you know. Can't be torturing the minions while wearing fluffy pink goggles. I mean, can you imagine what they'd say to me in the faculty lounge? Those bastards.
Don't you ever bring me. Oh, no bad news.
Well, thank you very much for having me on here. I'll see you next Tuesday.